Hello, today we're here with Gabriella and she is going to tell us about the book Where the Mountain Meets the Moon. Gabriella, who wrote this book and what year did it win an award? And what type of award? Was it the medal or just the honor award?
So the author is Cindy Lin.
Not Cindy Lin.
Sorry, Grace Lin. I'm thinking of a different Cindy Lin author I know. But the author is Grace Lin, and this won the Newbery Honor Award. So not the medal I'm sorry, I don't know what year. 2009. So then it won the medal award, in 2010.
Great. So it won the honor award in 2010. This is actually a book Gabriella and I read for a book club that we have done, and she decided to read it again. What was it about this book, Gabriella, that made you pick it up again?
I think it is a fun story with good characters, but I also like how the author includes these cool pictures that she made herself, and then these sort of stories within the story along the way, which I think are really cool.
Do the stories within the story connect to the story that's ongoing?
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes. I mean, there are a lot of stories, so it's not for everyone.
Would you be willing to open up to a page and just hold it up for the camera, one of the samples of artwork that they could find if they were to read this book? Great. Thank you, Gabriella. So give us a little summary about this book. Who's in it and what's sort of the main problem?
So this girl, Minley, she lives on Fruitless Jade Mountain, and her mom is always sighing, and so Minley decides to go and ask the Mountain of the Moon how they can change their fortune. And along the way she meets a dragon who can't fly, and he decides to go with her and so he can ask how he can fly.
Okay, so Minley is our main character and there's a dragon. Are there any other characters in the book that are noteworthy?
Minley's parents, these two sort of spunky little kids, Afu and Dafu, and a boy and his ox in the city of Bright Moonlight. I'm afraid I forget the boy's name.
Okay. What would you rate this book? Clearly you liked it because you came back to it for, I believe, actually a third or maybe a fourth time. On your scale, we know it's not a 1. How close to 5 is it?
It's probably around a 4.4 to 4.6.
Okay. And what genre would you classify this book as?
I would classify it as fantasy, but there's an author's note in the back, and she says she read these old Chinese folk tales, and so because in the translation it lost a lot of the story, so she filled it in with her own gaps, and this is based off those a little bit.
Okay, so folktale, fairy tale genre as well. Okay, so do you have a favorite scene from this book that you could share that wouldn't give away any spoilers?
Give me a moment to think. It's not exactly a favorite scene, but I enjoy hearing all the different stories in it and reading those.
And I know from reading the story that Minley learns a number of things as she goes through the book. Is there one lesson or something that she learns that stood out to you?
to be content with what you have. I think that's a good one, but also on a slightly less serious note, I think there's also this sort of funny scene where she and Dragon have to evade these monkeys. So I won't tell you how they do it, but
They have to learn how to evade monkeys. Okay. But yeah, the idea of how to be content with what you have, which sometimes mean how to be content with less. That is a good lesson to learn. Gabriella, was the ending of this book predictable? And maybe it's hard to remember to the first time you read it. But if you can remember, did you feel like it was predictable? And if you felt like it was predictable, did you feel like it was satisfying?
Some of it's predictable and some of it's not. I did find it was satisfying though.
Okay. Are there any other things you'd like to tell our audience about this book, or why they should maybe consider checking it out at the library?
I don't think so. I think what I've said, it's a great book. It's got lots of fun characters. I would recommend it.
Thank you.